forewarn weather with exclusive cutting-edge technology to help keep you and your family safe.
You know, usually Ashley gets upset when I complain. So let me do this. And I realize there's a silver lining in the cool temperatures that for this weekend's Grand Prix, it's probably better to be a little on the cooler side
100%.
than sitting on the bleachers in 80-degree weather.
100%.
But at least like mid-70s.
You know, you can put a jacket on. It's going to be okay.
I want to be sleeveless with sandals.
I can't please everyone. It's so funny. You know, we have some of our producers that are like, this weather's been great. Mike in the control room, he loves this weather.
He likes to wear flannel.
Well,
what
I mean,
about
his
the
That's
nickname?
fair.
What about the
nickname's
sandal
Grump.
weather people?
Hey there,
Turn
Mike.
your microphone off.
Right. So I get it. There are people that like the cooler conditions, and I also get it. There are people that are itching to hit the water, and we need some warmer temperatures. And so the way I look at it, we're just giving you a little bit of everything. We do have some winds of change heading our way. First, it's a southerly flow today. That helps us rebound from the low 60s we were stuck in yesterday. But the culprit is the fact that we are in this trough of the jet stream. And so all that cooler air from the north sinks south. But that's going to be pushing off to the northeast. Replacing it will be the ridge. Once you get under that ridge, you're getting the warmth from the south. And there you see that change occur as we head into early next week. And that's going to bring then cooler conditions with a secondary trough developing in the northwestern part of the country. So kind of trading off the conditions there. But as we recap the month, it has been a cool one, at least the second half. I mean, you can see that we have been below average for the most part since May 18th, and we haven't been in the 80s since May 16th. So that below average stretch will continue into today, and then we get to more seasonal conditions tomorrow. Now, beyond that, we're jumping above average. You just saw the trend in the jet stream there. So by the time we flip the calendar to June, we're well above average, even pushing into possibly that second week of June where we still could be trending slightly above average. So right now, as we take a live look at Belleville, you don't see any boats on the water as we are sitting at 60 degrees at Metro Airport, 57 in Ann Arbor, 58 in Howell, and 63 in Port Huron with that west-southwesterly flow. Sustained winds 10 to 15, gusts a little stronger than that. So the temperature change a bit cooler up towards Flint. The rest of us kind of on par with where we were at this point yesterday, but we should be warming up a little bit more. We were just kind of steady throughout the day in those upper 50s 24 hours ago. So forecast planner for today, we should rise closer to about 69, 70 degrees into the afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy conditions. I can't rule out an isolated little sprinkle or two as you take a look at that model data here, where by 3 o'clock we're still looking at a chance for a few sprinkles, and that could linger till about 6 or 7. But then we'll break apart some of those clouds through the overnight. It's brief as we'll have clouds rolling back in ahead of our next weather maker going into tomorrow, and that's going to be a cold front. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at how that times out for you as that cold front sinks. Latest model runs pulling that rain in just a smidge sooner. So from Mount Clemens to Port Huron, so about M59 north, about 5 o'clock. Then that'll be more scattered, sinking south with that front by about 6:30. That could be clipping Wayne County at that point, with still some lingering showers by 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. And then other than a few isolated showers at 10 or 11, we're really drying things out. And after midnight, certainly drying out across southeastern Michigan. So that's going to tee us up for drier conditions for the rest of the Grand Prix. We're on either side of 70 this weekend, so comfortable if you're sitting in the sun in downtown Detroit. And then we will have low to mid 80s on tap going into a good chunk of next week. Wow.
See?
That's our audio engineer. But yay for the 80s.
Right? You can't call Mike a grump and not expect weird sounds to come out of the audio board.